I I wish I went into therapy earlier. I wish that I had talked to somebody
Hmm.
earlier. But when you're 17, 18 years old, you don't even want to think about those things on your own, you don't even want to like go there. So I wish that I reached out to like a counselor or saw somebody who kind of understood where I was coming from, and just so I could voice it, just so I could talk about it. I think not talking about it is what really hurt me.
What do you think would be really, um, for other young people who are doing it now? What do you think would be really good for them to have?
As they transition.
Yeah, as they transition out of care. Yeah.
Yeah. I I wish I went into therapy earlier. I wish that I had talked to somebody
Hmm.
earlier. But when you're 17, 18 years old, you don't even want to think about those things on your own, you don't even want to like go there. So I wish that I reached out to like a counselor or saw somebody who kind of understood where I was coming from, and just so I could voice it, just so I could talk about it. I think not talking about it is what really hurt me.
Yeah.
But you should talk about it. You should use your voice to help other people, and not, if you keep it in there, it's just going to fester and it's going to get worse. So um, once I found an outlet, like I found a couple really good friends that they were really supportive of me throughout my journey, and I went to high school and middle school with them, and I had a couple true few that really did understand, or attempted to understand. But I do wish that I sought out like professional counseling or therapy, because it's just so beneficial, and you don't know it's going to help you until you actually do it. And that's the biggest step.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
That's powerful. And Theresa, I wanted to ask you, if you were speaking to or writing a letter to your 12-year-old self today, what would you like to tell her?
Oh boy. Um, that's hard. um,
You can blame Brendan on that question because it is a hard question. I
Yeah.
agree.
that life goes on. It goes on, and the things that you go through don't define you. The people that treat you poorly do not define you. You're allowed to be your own person. I think that that's what I would tell her. And yeah, like just everything that I've been through, I think about myself at 12 years old, and think about how um I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about my world. I didn't know basic things that children my age knew about. And I would just tell her to keep pushing along, and it will get better. Everything comes in waves, and you'll get through every single one of those waves, and you'll come out 100% better.
Thing I love about your story, Theresa, is you've had that bravery, which it takes bravery, it takes courage to actually go to those places and seek therapy, counselling, to just bring healing to
Hmm.
that. And so it's incredible, isn't it? Thank you so much for
Yeah.
Of
sharing.
course. Of course.
Yeah. And I guess that I want to this is the last question, because we've been talking to you for a while, and it's just been such a beautiful um, um, time to hear your story. And I guess that, our dream is to make the system a better system here in Australia, and to just get support, because we really value, your experience and other young people's experience that are now our adults, just that your voice is heard and it's amplified. And thank you so much for at the start saying that you really love what we're doing, and appreciate it so much, because what I would love to know is, do you feel like there's a space for a service, whether it's on Zoom or otherwise, that have adult care leavers with a lived experience of being in the system or in care or foster care, being able to be an opportunity, like I guess a choice for a young person to get that support if they're still in care? Like, so if there's young people in care that actually want support, to know what it's like on the other side, do you feel like that type of mentoring has a place?
Oh, 100%. That bridge is so important, because a lot of people don't have that bridge, or they don't even know it exists, and they don't know that it's something that could benefit them. Because anything that helps you improve yourself is going to be painful. It's going to be something that kind of sits in your stomach for a while, and it doesn't make you feel good. But once you take the leap, it gets better, you know? So I think that would be super beneficial to people transitioning, because it will give them a sense of relief in a way, knowing that somebody wants to hear their story and they want to know what they've been through, and to learn that it gets better, and they're not stuck. No, that you're never going to be stuck. You're always going to be able to go do better things than where you're at now.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Theresa, the thing that like a peer coach, what we said is somebody like yourself, obviously not as busy as yourself because you're getting married, you're doing that, but we see somebody like yourself on Zoom with a young person that's in the care system, still being like a coach or a mentor and supporting them, for a period of time. It's not you in particular, but adult care leavers, and then that support is they just help navigate it, so they're not in this kayak or canoe, whatever you call it, all by themselves trying to cross into independence by themselves, like the hiccups along the way. So it really means a lot, you saying that.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I think the biggest thing is the Leaving Care podcast, sharing stories of hope like yours. I want to wish you the most beautiful, magnificent wedding. Is your
Thank
dog
you.
was going to be at your wedding? Is Moose going to get in a tuxedo?
We were actually talking about that yesterday. That's so funny that you said that. Yeah, he's gonna be walking down with the flower girls.
He is?
Really?
Okay, and is he going to have a tuxedo?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. That's wonderful. I can't wait. I know there's going to be a TikTok or Instagram. I can't remember one of those. But I just want to say thank you so much for today. And
Of course.
please hold on there for one moment, because we're just going to say, so if you have heard our content today, firstly, we want to say thank you so much for Theresa for sharing her story and the absolutely beautiful story of her reconciliation with her father and meeting her dad again will stay with me, along with many other things in this interview. But I just wanted to thank you so much for
Theresa.
spending the time for other young people in the system, and where this story will go and how many people it will impact. It's just going to be incredible. I know it's going to impact so many, and thank you so much. So if you like this content, please like, subscribe, share, and put a comment, and click on the notification bell. And we're actually going to share many more coming your way. So I'm just going to say bye for now to other people out there. Bye.
See you guys.